you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. And just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with the unspeakable world.
What is going on, guys? It's Ben from the Parker Brothers and welcome back to another fishing blog. You join me today down by local club water, one of my favourite places to be honest, and somewhere dearly close to my heart and somewhere I just love to be as a general. It's a small intimate water, very small in size, but there's some nice little lily pads and stuff. It's just a lovely place. There's a couple of fish I'm looking for. There's a couple of commons in here and there's a couple of ghosties that I really would like. There's a couple of fish in here. I think one of the fish is called Penny, which is a good fish, which I try and put some footage up on the screen now, guys. Apologies if not. Which is a fish I had about a year ago, I think, something like that. Lovely fish, proper old thing. And also I've done some other video work up here, and a good friend of mine called Louis had a common, proper dinosaur thing, big head on it, just a lovely common. But what I will say is, guys, before we start this video, give us a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward, and hopefully I can bring you an absolute amazing video, get some good footage. I'm here for the next 48, let's get some big fish on the bank. I'll see you later on, I'm going to keep you posted. I'm having that ghosty, I am having that ghosty. He's coming over, dropping down on the spot, having a little munch, going back off again. There's another mirror that keeps coming in. I saw both ghosties over there, they are on, there's two of the fish. They're not the biggest fish, but they're just real cool ghosties. Almost like leathery ghosties, proper yellow things. A couple of blokes I know, one of them being Nath, so I think he's had both of them. So really nice fish. So if they're there, they're in the zone and they're feeding. Whoa, that's got me twitching. So I'll keep you posted, and hopefully I'm the only one on the lake again. I was here yesterday doing a bit of surface stuff. Nothing, really quiet. Nobody here. There was a gentleman the other side when I turned up. He's gone now. He just done a quick overnighter. Said he had one stocky, and that was it. It's just been fishing obviously quite hard. But yeah, like I said, going back onto the subject of them ghosties, it would be really nice to nail one of them on my 48-hour session, and that'd be the thumbnail sorted. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys, and keep locking onto this water, and just hopefully one of them gets their head down and slips up on that OG fish that's out there. So just so we're on the same page, so left down rod. I was fishing here yesterday in for the day, just come up for a couple of hours. So I'm fishing in this passageway, and it's that passageway there. So there's a cut in the lilies. I've picked up fish here, sort of in this peg before, and the fish dart straight towards that opening. So which kind of says to me that they use that as a sort of a get-through way, a go-to route. So I've put a little bit of bait out there, and also I've got one. I think most people fish right in the tip of the bow. I've pulled it back in. I'm about a rod length off. There's actually a lily pad that sticks out. So that's my guide. It's just over 8 wraps. So I'm going to fish one there, one there. Like I said, rods are out. I'm happy. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning like a kid at Christmas, looking forward to come down to the lake. So I'm here now. I've still got to set my bivvy up. I've got my not so carpy chair there, but I've had it for years and years. A lot of my mates comment on this and go, mate, you need to get yourself something else. You look like a complete noddy bringing that, but I don't care. My uncarpy bag's with me, but hopefully
I can bring you a carpy session. Oh, and there's the pole down there as well, and I use that to put that left hand rod out. Anybody who knows me or watches the channel knows that I do love fishing with that pole. So let's have it. Come on the carp, and come on the OG fish and the OG fruit and nut, because that's what I'm fishing today. So it's just coming up to 11 o'clock now, and behind the swim there's fish definitely going down on the spot over there. I keep seeing signs of it, which is frustrating, but if any rod's going to go, I'll put my money on that right hand rod. So I'm going to sit tight, keep watching the water and observe really, and just see what's going on, and let the fish tell me what they want me to do, whether that means put more bait in or just sit tight and just wait for that rod to go. I'm quite happy it's presentating. I just fingers crossed, that's where I'm at. Right, so there it is. I just had a real random take on my left hand rod there. But what I've done is I've just got the washed out baits, squished them up in my hands, dropped them in, sprinkled the OG Fish magic dust over the top. As you can see, I've got my little bit of foam there to help get that presentation. When I drop it, it all drops down lovely and uniform. Fishing a really big lead to set that hook, and obviously my leader. So yeah, let's get that out on that spot. Happy days. Boom, that's the left hand rod out. Well happy with that, it went out absolutely lovely. Just feathered it down, felt it through. Nice little drop, very shallow there like I mentioned earlier, but that is looking good for a bite. I wasn't expecting that rod to go, but let's see if we can nail one through that little passing.
We've had a few bites on the left rod, on the left side of the lead head. Currently we don't have no bites on the right rod, but it's alright because we got some OG fish on that line. What's going to take off in a minute. Them fish are going to love that shit. Top of the range bait from the Parker boys themselves.
Legend.
And subscribe up there.
A pike just come out the water, a little jack pike. He must have come a foot out of the water, and then that's on the spot. That is this way I've got my bait. The thing just rocket. I've not seen that before. Not off the spot as well. So yeah. Well, hey, wow, it took a little bit longer than expected, but there's the first one for me. Probably a mid-double. Long old torpedo shaped thing this, but and it's got a bit of a funny old mouth on him, I'm not going to lie, but nevertheless I'm really happy. I've flicked some more baits out on the spot with the throwing stick because my catapult is blooming broken. So I've flicked a few, probably about 25 baits, and that's how I'm going to fish. I'm going to just top up every fish, hopefully. Hopefully that's the beginning of something. Thank you very much, Mr. Carp. Let's get you back and hopefully let's catch some more. Beautiful. I was setting the bivvy up when that went off, but that's what I had it on. So an 18mm fruit and nut with an with a slightly, it's a 14mm pop up there, and that's a fruit and nut as well. This is something we got in the testing stage at the moment, and it's something that hopefully is coming to the market very, very soon at ParkerBaits.co.uk. But that is what I'm having them on. Little stringer there with like what, I set a little mesh bag, little stringer there with 380 mils on as well. Quite a long leader there. Braided hook link, sorry. Fishing quite a long one because it's very silty out there. Little small lead, and that's dropping off every time, so I've just clipped that new one on, so happy days. That's where I'm at, that's what I'm doing. Bright hand rod went out absolutely lovely, about 5 inches just before it flink, just went out. Oh, money, mate, absolute money. So if that one don't go, I don't know what will. Come on, the OG fruit and nut. Wow, you ain't gonna believe this. So anybody who watches the channel, a couple of weeks ago I caught a fish called 7 scale from a local water, a fish that I really wanted to catch for a very long time, and I managed it and I caught it at 38 pound. I've just got hot news from a good friend and a gentleman that buys ParkerBaits off us, and he absolutely nailed it. He's went in caught 7 scale again at 39.4 on OG fish. And he's also had this one, I think it was 21 pound as well, guys, but I'll put these on the screen. It's just, it is ripping places apart at the moment, and seems to be getting them bigger fish, and like, the proof is in the pudding and it's happening. The facts are there. The bait is just, yeah, I think it speaks 1,000 words when you're on the lake using it, and you're putting it to the test. And ultimately, when you have one, you normally have a couple on it, because when the fish get a taste for it, it's like me when I've got a pizza in front of me, a Domino's. I'm not just gonna have one slice. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep munching and keep munching, and that's my personal opinion on it. And like I said, proof is in the pudding. Kev, fair play to you, mate. Absolutely smashed it, and I think that's the 2nd time he's actually caught that fish. So he's obviously a proper good angler, so fair play. So really happy for you. Get in there. 20 past 2 is absolutely sweltering. It's 29 degrees. I'm sat in the shade, shorts on, and it's gone dead out there. Been watching the water, I haven't really seen much at all. Not even, well, to be fair, as I've said that, there's a fish there just come up. Typical, isn't it? Just there, it's come out. As I've said that, I've been watching it for freaking probably about an hour and a half. Nothing. Pick the camera up and then boom, just there that was. But yeah, I haven't been seeing anything, and I've just seen that now, but that's nowhere near where I'm fishing. So I'm just going to keep watching and stay out of this sun, because it's almost unbearable. That's how hot it is here at the moment. What I'm expecting to happen is when that night time comes in, it's going to change everything, and hopefully the fish drop down and really start getting their heads down and start munching properly, and I can pick up a few bites then. But until then, I'll see you soon. See that, mate? Absolute game changer. Fan. Oh, lovely jubbly. eBay, I think it's an office fan. I don't know what they are, 15 quid or something. Be brilliant. You just USB charge it, goes in your power pack, runs out, happy days. Now I'm loving life. Forgot I had that in my bag. the time is now 4 o'clock, so it is getting on, and that sun is still starting to dip really down now. Hot. Just gone 4 o'clock. Enjoying my knickknacks, but no more fish. But there is fizzing every now and again. You're getting a few little streams of bubble over the right hand rod, but I'm going to continue watching. I just got well and truly done. Just to redo the whole rod. I don't even know what happened there. I've hit into it. I think there was a pike maybe in front of my swim and it's got caught in its teeth and the line's just snapped. Never had that before. Not had that before, but I've re-rigged it. I'm going to put on a little pop-up now. I'm just going to fish the pop-up over the top. Hopefully that'll get a bite quicker because I see it more visibly. And a really big lead again to hopefully just pull into that silt, sit flush without kicking the link up. Let's get this rod out. Right, well that's the right hand rod done, and what I've done is I used a throwing stick and I probably put out about, I don't know, 50 baits, something like that, and then the left hand rod just over here I walk round, you know, sort of, I don't know, 5-6 meters up into that peg and then threw it out in between. You can get a better angle from there, and I probably put out about 6-7 good handfuls, like if you like grenades, of all the mix squished together, and then as it just as it hits the water it disperses and then spreads lovely. So I've done that ready for tonight. So what I'll probably do is now I won't put no more bait out and then wait till I have a fish and then top up if necessary. So it's just coming up to 8:30 now. I've just redone my rods, put it out on the spoon on the left hand rod, repeated the process again. I'm not going to say because I've done exactly the same thing, but hopefully I get awakened in the next few hours by some fish and they start getting their heads down. But nevertheless, I'll keep you posted. You might see me in the morning, but hopefully you see me before with a fish. See you in a bit. Wow, it's just nodding off then, and then the rod absolutely tanked off, left hand rod. Playing it for a while and I've lost it. What a pain, what a pain. Felt like a good one as well, really did. You know, you always say that, but that generally did, because I was playing it for a while, just lobbing around out in front of me. In the end it done a one big pull and went into the lilies, done me in the lilies. Come back out, managed to get it out, and then it done one last dart, and as it went for that last dart, come off. So gutted, absolutely gutted. Rod's already back out, 10:30, but Ben's going to try and stay positive, get some sleep, and hopefully I'm awakened and I can redo that and hopefully catch it, get it in that net. 1:30 and I've just been done again. I do love it up here, I really do love it up here, because I like the hotness of the lilies and stuff, but this is getting quite frustrating now. I've readjusted I'm not just keep putting them out, I'm tweaking things every time I do it to try and eliminate it from happening again. I've just tightened up my clutch even more, so I'm literally locked up, particularly on that left hand rod. So let's see whether that changes anything. Same spot, same bait, same everything. That's 2 times just went now and 2 losses, so hopefully third time lucky. I'll keep you posted. Just gotten 6. He's only went and got the ghost. yes. I think that's the bigger one as well. I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. As you guys probably remember at the beginning of this video, there's a couple of fish I want and the ghosty was one of them. Over the moon. He's on a roll. Come on, the OG fish. Look at that, mega. Look at that. What a fish. What a fish. So I woke up, like I said, it was about 6:30 and had a real weird take. Obviously, as I said to you in the middle of the night, I locked up my rod, put the made sure it was really strong, the clutch, so it couldn't take any line. And like I said, I'll be damned, 6:30 she screams off. So we try again, get her out one more time. It's just such a beautiful fish. There we go. There we go. Look at that. So like I said, 21.13 it was, 21.13 ounces, and that was on the OG fish, an 18 miller with a little orange topper this time, something a little bit different. And those been working up here because I've heard through various people. Let's show you the other side. This is what does it for me. Look at that. What a incredible fish, and definitely one of my favourite ghosties, or if the biggest, I think it's the biggest ghostie in the lake. There's two, there's one slightly smaller than this, and then there's this dinosaur. Look at them scales up here. Hopefully the camera's picking that up, but I am over the moon. Thank you again, OG fish. Smile from ear to ear, absolutely buzzing with that. I'm so happy, so happy. I know I keep banging on, but that's a fish I dearly wanted, and it's just, what a fish to see it on the bank as well. It's a bit of a chunk, it's a bit of a chunk. You know, I only low 20, but when they look like that, I do not care. I saw the fish yesterday and I saw them both feeding on the spot. And last night I was laying there thinking, was I done by that ghostie? Was I done by that ghostie? Was I done by one of the commons I want? And then it runs off of that ghostie this morning. So absolutely over the moon, like I said earlier, well happy. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. The rods are back out, and then sort of watch the water now, maybe even get a couple of hours sleep, because I'm absolutely knackered. I was up throughout the night, obviously with the two fish, and getting messed about, and then stressing, thinking, what am I doing wrong? But I think I've nailed it now by tightening that clutch right up. I mean, I had it hard as it is. I mean, they could probably take it if they were really pulling. They tick 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 tick. But now it's like you got to pull it. They got to really seriously give that a good pull for it to take any clutch at all. So I'm going to be on them rods. I'm locked in with my butt rest, and obviously I've got snag ears in as well on both alarms, so that helps massively. So come on the fishing, come on the OG fishing game. Base time, really. What is the time now? 11:30 it is here now. It's looking lovely out there. The shade, I'm in the shade at the moment, but in about 2 hours time it comes around directly in front of me, and then you've got about 4 hours where you've got sun locked in, which is quite nice. I'm quite looking forward to that. But no fish since that fish this morning. I just had a look out there, and there's definitely fish swimming around still, because I've seen them. If I'm honest, I think it's going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen tonight again. I'm going to repeat the process. Have I just been done? 2 beeps, massive flume of bubbles, and then the leads had moved to the left of it. So as he done me, and then again, pick the camera up. That's what I was saying yesterday. Pick the camera up. Been watching, locked onto the water, and then that goes and happens. So going back to what I was saying, so like you say, it's I'm going to keep on my sit on my hands now. Definitely sit on my hands now after I've seen that, and just sit back, watch the water, just have a chilled day. Really, I'm absolutely over the moon that I had that ghosty this morning. You know, to sort of talk about it yesterday, I'm just having a real lucky run at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Obviously the bait massively helps, and obviously a big part of that is obviously a watercraft as well, trying to find the fish and get on the fish. But to see that ghosty yesterday, and then see it feeding, and then 5 o'clock or whatever it was this morning, 6 o'clock, for it to go off and actually catch it, is it's something special. So I'm well happy with that. And as I'm looking out now, there's fizzing on my right hand spot going a hoolie, which is funny. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Like you said, or not even the afternoon, it's 11:30, so enjoy the afternoon, should I say, and sit back and let the fish tell me what I've got to do, basically. And then if I do see any show or fish feeding, I will put singles over to them, or maybe a little stringer as well, what I have been doing. So it's just gone 3 o'clock, and I thought I'd touch on our ParkerBaits Instagram. If you're not already following, guys, make sure you follow, because over the next week or so what we're going to be doing is giving a giveaway. So everybody that is following our Instagram will be automatically entered into a name generator, and then we'll click a name at random, and then we're going to give that person 10 kilo of boilies. So if you're not following, make sure you go over to the Instagram and click that follow button. I'm just prepping some rigs for this evening, getting them ready. I'm going to do them just before dark, I think. There's some I made earlier. I'd like to just change up the ends, the colours, just to something a bit different. It's looking lovely out there, but it's just dead as a doormat. It really is. I'm quite looking forward to that sun to come in, or sort of go away, sorry, and the clouds to move over. It's meant to rain later on, actually, so hopefully that will turn the fishing on, and the carp will drop down, and it will produce some fish. But if I can repeat last night and not lose the 2 I lost, then I'll be well happy with that. So I want to just do what I can, fish the same tactics, same bait, etc., and then go from there. No fish, but I just saw a fish cruise in just down here, so I quickly got the pole, dropped a bait, and it said I'm going to leave that there, just sit on it for, I don't know, half an hour or so. Pole's ready to go. I'm going to get the left hand rod out very soon, and look, the heavens have opened. It's just started raining, so fingers crossed, hopefully this changes absolutely everything with what has been going on throughout the day, that very hot weather, and the fish start getting down on that bait, and maybe, just maybe, I can nail a couple. I'm off first thing in the morning tomorrow, because I've got to go back and obviously edit the video that you guys are watching now. I've got a busy weekend ahead of me, and then I'm back out next week, so let's get back tucked in this bivvy and stay out the rain for a little while. So the rain just stopped, and I've just done the left hand rod and I've done the right hand rod. I'm real happy with both of them. They just went out an absolute dream. The pole, lovely drop, and then it took me 2 casts, but I've got the right hand rod on the money. I'm happy with that. Where I've flicked a few baits out throughout the duration of the day with the throwing stick, because I've forgot my catapult and I've just bought a new one as well. But I'm just going to sit now and just digest the day, really, and just enjoy the evening. Like I say, I'm off first thing, but I'm going to keep you posted probably before I go to bed. But hopefully you'll see me very soon with a fish. When it starts to get dark, that's when I reckon they're going to start switching on, so fingers crossed.
Where did that come from? So it's an early one for me, busy day tomorrow. I'm gonna get some shut eye and hopefully I'll get awoken. I'm half asleep now by a fish. Fingers crossed. It'd be lovely to get one of them commons. Just coming up to 10 o'clock, 9:30, just lost another one. Redone the rod. Hooked into it, playing it for about 5 minutes, come over here, and then it done me in the lilies just down here. But let's get this rod back out, get some more. Come on. That's a chunk. That's a chunk. I think that's penny. I'm not 100%, but I think it is. Yes! Come on, the OG fish! Yes! Wow, he's only went and done it. I've got a fish called Penny. It's a fish it's a recapture. It's a fish I've caught twice before. Lovely fish. This is absolutely lovely fish. It is one of the biggest fish in the lake, if not the biggest fish in the lake. It's a proper dinosaur, this thing. Let's get her up. It's £30, 4 ounces. £30, we'll go £30, 3 ounces to be safe. But look at that for a fish. Proper old dinosaur thing. Couple of scales on it and that. Like I said, a fish I've caught before, but a fish that is very, very close to my heart, and a fish that's been in here a very, very long time. And to have it at £30, just over 30, I'm absolutely buzzing. Look at that. I just turn that light up a little bit so you can get a better gauge of the fish. It's always hard at night time trying to get a decent shot of it, but what a creature. What a fish. Look at that. God, he's a strong fish. Look at you, just dumping there in the margin. Silly thing. Move out. Thank you very much, Penny. Yes, get in there. Well happy with that, wasn't expecting that. Get in there, thank you very much. So last bit of bait now. That handful of boilies in the bottom there. Again, this is what I've been having them on. Again, terrible camera skills there, Ben. Little 18mm, little pink topper, magic dust on top, with the slot mix underneath, like all the different breakdown boilies, and then a couple of whole ones in there as well. And that is what's been doing the do on that left hand spot, and they are certainly loving that magic dust over the top. I just think it keeps them in that area and just keeps them rooting and rooting and rooting around until they find that hook bait. Let's get this out there. Well happy with that. Well happy with that. Now the loss the one I lost earlier kind of made up for it by having that fish. So yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing. It is now, what's the time now? Coming up to 2 o'clock now, 20 to 2. So I'm probably going to get some shut eye. I'm absolutely knackered. So rod's back out on the dance floor. Be lovely to nick one more. Like I said, my bait situation isn't looking great at all. And
apologies for the footage, because I need to nail my footage at night time, because that isn't the best, that really isn't. If anybody's got any ideas to get better shots from a videography point of view, or anything that you use, I've been trying to put my ridge monkey underneath like the light and stuff to get a better angle, and to do south takes. Obviously the south takes, the camera takes a good south take, but then if you don't get the light in right, it's a pain in the arse. What do people use? That is my question to you, because I need to nail that. Please get it in the comments and let me know, because I need, like I said, I need to nail that. I need to nail that. Anyway, for now, I'm out. God, this is becoming a joke. Just leaving it there to see if it comes out. Just lock me up. 4:30 in the morning. Come on, fish. God damn. Mr. Rod's back out. Back to bed. Oh, morning. I've literally just opened my eyes, picked the camera up, and that is four losses, 4 carp lost, and then 3 fish. So I've been beaten by the carp this time. It's quite frustrating. I don't normally lose that much. That would have been 7 fish if I'd have had them all. But literally I'm going to start packing up in a minute. I'll definitely keep in the loop before I go, but I'll quickly show you this. Look, that's the view out of my bivvy at the moment. Very different to yesterday, like cloudy, not one bit of blue sky at all. Cloudy is cloudy. To be honest, perfect fishing weather for up here, but it's been good. Another good session, and to have that ghosty and then penny over 30, buzzing, mate. So let's start packing up. Guys, that's me done. That's me packed up, and that is my session done here at the local club water. I hope you like this one, guys, because I certainly have. Catching penny again was a great delight, and also ticking another tick off the list, which was that ghosty at the beginning of the session. But if you've liked this one, guys, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward. And for now, I'll see you next Sunday, 7:30. Peace out.